I also hope that you have a beverage and a snack as I do, because this is the only thing keeping me sane. Because we are about to go into top 5 scary ghost videos that'll make you cry for daddy. So mama can't save you now, and now you're gonna start crying for your daddy because your mama can't save you now. I saw Destination Fear. But yeah, as I saw, I'm behind on videos. So yeah. As I said.
The witching board.
The witching board.
Popular pair.
The witching board. Would that just be an Ouija board?
Live streamer Ricky Velasquez and his wife Liz traveled to an allegedly haunted house somewhere out in the middle of nowhere in Mexico. Now apparently the story of
Whoa,
the place
it's
is
Mexico.
really dark
Okay.
and disturbing because Ricky will only mention that the house was once home to an extremely large family named Hernandez. Apparently some tragic and unspeakable event occurred at the Hernandez home, and most of the family, including many women and children, lost their lives. Now, whatever did happen.
The thing about Mexico and paranormal stuff, at least from what I know, because of from my parents, is if it, it's a different level of scary. Just like how you hear about jinns and stuff in like the Middle East there and Japan with the yokais and everything. When it comes to Mexico and you get things like witches, and if you know La Llorona is also a Hispanic thing. I don't know if it originated from Mexico. I could be wrong. But yeah, it seems like from what I've been told by my parents is when it comes to spirits, we really want to scare our children to be good so these spirits don't come and attack us. So, and I assume that sort of negativity feeds into the paranormal scene of Mexico. Better known all the witches and stuff that apparently also happen as well. Anyway.
And apparently it was so horrific that many people still leave candles at the house to pay their respects to this day. So after exploring the downstairs, Ricky and Liz head up to the second floor. And that's when they begin to experience something that makes their blood run cold. Ricky is broadcasting their exploration live on YouTube. And as he reads comments from his live stream audience, this happens.
¿Fuiste tú? No, man. Ay, güey. Bebé, háblale tú. No sé.
Hola.
No mames.
What is that in the corner?
¿Qué? ¿Fuiste tú?
No, escucho algo.
The couple hears very strange sounds from somewhere on the top floor. Banging, moaning, and even what sounds like the voice of a young child.
No, man.
So now, in an attempt to make contact with the dead, Ricky and Liz decide to use a Ouija board.
And so I was right.
Guessed it did not go well. During the Ouija board session, the couple continues to hear disturbing sounds coming from the house. Then something happens that absolutely scares the shit out of them.
¿Estás aquí con nosotros?
Oh, the frame rate's dropping. Is that the scary thing? No, don't tell me there's something back there.
¡Liz! ¡Muérete de aquí! ¡Muérete! ¡Muérete! ¡Vamos! ¡Me caíste!
While using the Ouija board, Liz asks,
He's my laughter. I always find it funny. Just, oh shit. something scary. Like, lárgate de aquí.
Are you here with us? To which a terrifying little voice replies, yes. Ricky believes that he hears the voice coming from right behind him. So he looks through a clothing rack that is nearby and sees the horrifying, deathly pale face of a woman. The couple has had enough and they just run out of there as fast as they can. Now, keep in mind that all of this was broadcast live on YouTube. So whether it's real or not, it would have been much harder to fake.
You broke the rule of the Ouija board.
Whether it is real or fake, the footage is definitely very creepy. But if
You didn't say goodbye.
look at the video for yourself, you can watch this entire exploration over on the YouTube channel, Ricky Velasquez. Get me out of here. A group
Okay,
of
he
friends are
could
having
just-
a great time in Torreon, Mexico, when they decide to go on a very
Again, Mexico.
attraction, the Cristo de la Noas cable car ride. The cable car provides beautiful scenery of the city as it transports tourists up the mountain and to the streets of Torreon. With such a spectacular bird's eye view of the city, the group of friends can't help but take a video to capture the moment. But what happens on this particular ride is very disturbing.
Mándale saludos a Robert que está allá para acá. ¿Estás transmitiendo, amigo? Sí.
Está transmitiendo.
¿Quién está gritando? ¿Qué se siente sola? ¿Sí oyeron? Una niña que se siente sola. No, una niña.
Oiga, no manches.
What sounds like the voice of a little girl can be heard screaming in terror, and the group has no idea where the voice is coming from. Now, after the video was shared on Facebook, many shocked viewers believe they hear the girl say, quote, "Get me out of here. I feel alone."
Está transmitiendo.
¿Quién está gritando?
But unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. So if you do, please let me know what you think the girl is saying down in the comments.
Well, Nukes, it sounds like it, but you've probably already gotten comments already because this video is months old.
Did the group accidentally capture a paranormal event on camera? You decide.
Está transmitiendo.
I talk about like Mexico and stuff. I've never been outside the country, so yeah, my parents are from Mexico. I've never gone to visit. Are these things soundproof? Because for all we know, it could just be some kid screaming louder than a banshee outside that it's also getting picked up.
¿Quién está gritando?
We need scary.
What was that? Like, what was I looking at right there?
¿Quién está gritando?
What is this? That caught my attention for some reason. I don't know. It just it's just something leaning
We
against the
need
wall.
scary videos. So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. 7 days.
Oh,
Popular.
I'm gonna die next Thursday.
Investigators Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel
If you've seen Scary Movie 3, you know what I'm talking.
by a desperate landlord of an allegedly haunted apartment. The landlord claims that just over 10 years ago, a family of 3 rented the apartment. One night, the father had an unexplained psychotic break and took the lives of his wife and child inside the apartment. Their bodies were found hidden in the closet.
Oh boy.
Father went on the run, and he was
This
never found.
this sounds like the story of The
The owner
Grudge.
finds it impossible to get tenants to stay in the apartment for more than a week. He says that within 7 days, all of them abruptly decide to just move out. So the landlord challenges the Omagatoki team to live in the apartment for 1 week to figure out just what it is about the property that causes tenants to refuse to stay. Investigator Tomo accepts the challenge and decides to live in the apartment alone for 7 days. A static camera records Tomo as he sleeps and spends time in the bedroom, where the tragedy took place 10 years earlier.
チャレンジ1日目、さっきまでねヒロ君と一緒にいたんで、そんなに感じなかったんですけど、やっぱりね一人ぼっちになっちゃうと嫌な空気はありますよね。 周り何もないんで、ほんと山奥の方な物件なんでね、ほんと何かあったらほんとどうしようみたいな感じはあるんですけど、まあね、動画的に、微妙ですけど、まあ7日間何もなく無事に過ごせればいいかなと思うんですけどね。いやー、どうでしょう。特に、まあ、やることもなくてちょっと眠くなってきたんで、もう初日はこんな感じで寝ようと思います。
Tomo spends the first 2 nights and nothing really happens. But on the 3rd night, at around midnight, Tomo notices something very odd in the bathroom.
Okay.
見て、あれなんだこれ。
What is that?
見えないっすね。いや、これでさっき
I wouldn't say a human head. I would have said more like a vase. That's the first thing that came to my head. Vase, vase. I still don't know how to say it properly. But I don't know if they're both right or both wrong.
で確認何もないんですよね。
That sound effect scared me more than the shadow.
こういるように
Okay, that it's moving. Now it looks like a face.
おかしいよ。なんでだ、なんだろう。
A strange shadow can be seen in the window, but Tomo can't find anything outside that could be casting the unexplained shadow.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It is in Japan, right? Where if if your body doesn't get put to rest properly, you start haunting the area, right? I believe that's the whole thing in Japan. I could be completely wrong. So, or if you die inexplicably as well, I believe it's something like that. I could be completely wrong. So, this looks like a male shadow, and if the father that killed the daughter and his wife, or a kid, I don't think it was the daughter, I don't think they said. I believe it could be very possible that the father had committed suicide somewhere after, and his spirit has come back to haunt this house. Because he's had an attachment to this house. It's where he was with his family. And fortunately, he went off the deep end and murdered them. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I could be completely wrong.
Then the next night, night number 4, and things get a bit weirder.
トイレに行こうと思って気づいたんですけど。
Also, the fact that all of these are happening around midnight, well, day 3 and night 4 are happening around midnight is another... It's giving me another hint on that as well.
昨日フロアのすりガラスのところになんか影みたいなのがあったじゃないですか。で、ないっすよね。昨日もっと影みたいなの映ってるような気がするんだけどな。おかしいよ。なんだったんだ。
The shadow from the night before has now disappeared as mysteriously as it came. But when Tomo goes to bed, he's disturbed several times while trying to sleep, as he keeps getting the eerie feeling that someone is in the room with him, standing near the closet. Cut to nights 5 and 6, and now Tomo starts to complain that he hasn't been able to sleep as he keeps hearing unexplained footsteps, and even more terrifying, the unexplained mumbling voice of a woman. Now it's day 7. Tomo is exhausted and considers quitting the 7-day challenge and just going home, even though there's only 1 day left.
Yeah, it's the last day.
He decides that he can tough
Do
it
it.
out.
No balls.
Stays for the 7th and final night. The investigator wakes up the next day refreshed and happy. He says he finally got a great night's sleep in the apartment.
お疲れ様です。今急遽トモさんに来てもらいました。
Is there gonna be a spoiler alert? Is the fact that there's gonna be something in his footage while he slept?
昨日の夜の出来事なんですけど、最終日、本当に何も覚えてないんですか？特に夢だとかうなされたとかっていうこともないんですか？
いや、なんかね、一番ぐっすり寝ると かな。朝まで多分ずっと寝てたと思う。
本当に何も変わったことは何もなかったんですね。
そうだね。
Did he get possessed or something that you're asking these?
怖い夢も見てないしね。うん。何もなかったと思うけど。
わかりました。
And this is when things get weird. While Tomo is at work, Hiro goes through the footage that was recorded on the final night of the challenge. What he finds leaves him speechless, because something did happen that night. Something that Tomo has no recollection of. Something truly chilling.
Oh, did he actually get possessed? Okay, now this is at 2 a.m. compared to the other ones that were at midnight. Oh. He's sleepwalking. Why? Oh, that creepy smile. He's crying too? This is phone? No, I saw that. I see that someone peeking out of the closet. Someone slowly peeks out of the closet. This kind of reinforces the thing that I say that after a while the father of that was in this house committed suicide, because for all we know, and he is haunting this area again, he probably possessed this guy and he is now feeling regret for what he did. You saw he started crying, and he's also like having these weird emotions running through him. And of course, he's sitting in front of the closet where the bodies were found as well. We even see a face start to slowly peek out as well. So it's just another thing that
Video Tomo seems completely out of it as
makes me think about that.
and sits in front of the closet. The video footage begins
See,
to glitch.
that's the smile right there.
He smiles at the camera.
This smile right here, the one a few frames before this. Let me backtrack a bit. Oh, there we go. This smile is because as he said, I am nervous as hell about this. He had a nervous breakdown and lost it or something, right? That's what this face right here conveys to me.
Tomo creepily smiles at the camera, and then inexplicably
And then there's the regret after he's crying.
he seems to just start crying. The footage begins to glitch and loop, repeating over and over, as the terrifying face of a woman seems to peer out at the camera from inside the closet.
Oh, it was looping?
Doesn't remember anything about the incident, and until seeing the bizarre footage, he believed that he had slept soundly throughout the night. So could it be that the investigator captured the spirit of the woman whose life was taken inside the bedroom? The woman whose body was found inside this same closet? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire 2-part investigation and many more scary videos over on the YouTube channel, Omega Toki Film. Into the Woods.
I've already said my thoughts on that
It's
video.
another week and another mysterious video.
Another week?
This time I was emailed about a very old video without a source that's been making the rounds on social media. In the video, a group of friends are camping in the middle of the forest. Late into the night, they start to hear strange sounds coming from the dark woods. Now, in what is probably a terrible decision, they decide to grab their flashlights and go to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
I don't like forests. Glad that they're here, but I would never go in the forest. I would never go camping ever. I have peace and solitude at home most days. I don't need to go into the wilderness. For this exact reason.
As they search for the source of the creepy sounds, the group spots what appears to be some kind of creature with glowing eyes hiding.
Some kind of creature, just looks like a woman. This exact reason is why I would never be in the woods. I say that, but if you've been around my channel a long time, you heard me talking about how I went to the woods one time and I came out, and then shortly after, some random dude came out after me, and there was no way for him to just randomly appear behind me. That's another reason I don't go to woods anymore.
In the tree line. Shocked online viewers have pointed out that even with the potato quality old video, you can still see that the strange unidentified creature actually appears to blink before it runs off into the woods, adding just a tiny bit more credibility to this very odd footage. But without a source, once again, we'll never know the full story on this old video.
Potato.
So is it real or just an elaborate hoax? As always, you decide.
Potato quality.
Getting your foot in the door. Now, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you know that I've featured a ton of Saudi door-kicking ghost hunters.
Yeah.
Allah, Yaza 1200, Abdullah Al-Anbari, and the guy we'll be focusing on in this video.
I even seen the memes that spawned because of that. I've seen the memes of the whole there's a meme that I saw. I believe it was either on Twitter or on, it's called X now, I'm sorry. On X or it was on YouTube where it's like Americans when they ghost hunt, like, oh hello, are you there? And then it's Saudi Arabians or Middle Eastern when they ghost hunt, and it's someone kicking down the doors. Someone kicking down the door is, I forgot how to say it in Arabic.
Jassim.
I'll probably hear it in this video.
Familiar with the Saudi ghost hunters I've featured? Then here's a quick tutorial.
Tutorial.
They love hunting jinns.
إذا في جن يا جن يا جن آخر مرة.
Number 2. The jinns often seem to throw large objects at them.
It's the water tank that got thrown, or no, the whole bookcase.
لعن الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
There, that's what they scream when they kick open the doors.
بسم الله بسم الله.
Oh, there's the water tank.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
And finally, number 3, and most important of all.
They gotta kick doors.
Ghost hunters love kicking down spooky doors.
كل هذا كله بسم الله لا إله إلا الله. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله.
It might have been that frame that was in the meme too.
بسم الله لا إله إلا الله. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله.
But now, recently I was sent a video that reveals something new and absolutely terrifying.
Number 4. Was that ambient?
الله لا إله إلا هو الحي الغيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض إن الذين عنده إلا بإذنه
They don't want you in there.
أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤود حفظهما.
They don't want you in there. You broke down the door. This dude got so bad he broke down the door.
لا إله إلا الله.
That's right. Apparently these spooky doors are fighting back now. So, just a heads up, if you're a door-kicking Saudi ghost hunter, or you just aspire to be one, you be careful out there.
لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامة. لا ما قلت. لا لا. لا إله إلا الله. أعوذ بكلمات الله. لا إله إلا الله.
How are you gonna kick that door?
If you're new to the channel,
Oh, I guess we're not gonna
honestly,
find
my
out.
videos come out at weird times. So subscribe and hit the little bell
Well, so do mine.
icon so you never miss a video. Follow me on the socials, and hopefully I'll see you back here for the next video.
I completely forgot what I was gonna say. It involved kicking doors. I've never kicked the door. I'll take that back. I did kick a door open once. It was my sister's bedroom. I was like 8, maybe I was younger, and I was playing around with my toys, and then I specifically remember playing a video game where you kick open doors. So my dumbass, being that young, I decided to kick open a door. I got in trouble for this. So yes, I did kick open a door. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. It involved kicking open the door. Oh, Steve Carell, you're gonna stare at me like that because I completely forgot the story entirely. It involved kicking open the door, and I don't remember for the life of me at all. Well, that was top 5 scary ghost videos that'll make you cry for daddy, because mama can't save you. If you still have, I don't know,